You're ruled by your emotions. Soccer may look like a technical game to you, but a coach is nothing more than a woman. You can't take that from them. He's all emotional, revving them up. Without his emotionalism, the female principle, the technical part of the play means nothing. The game is a game of emotions and planning. It's all it is about. They did that to me, let's get in a huddle and make another plan. They did that to me, let's get together in a huddle and we make another plan. It's a game of planning, ruled by emotions, you see. Oh yes. Now we could talk about the third trimester, when the person develops intimacy and concern. In other words, if you can't be intimate with yourself, how can you be intimate with someone else? So your problem is not that you don't know how to be intimate and all that sort of thing. Your problem is you lack the vocabulary to be intimate. A lot of ladies complain about it. He never wants to do anything with me. I want to go on vacation. He don't want to spend time with me. He told me he's going to spend time with me. Now he don't spend time with me. He don't even talk to me. No, he don't talk to you because he doesn't know how to be intimate with himself. So how can he be intimate with you? You're missing the whole point. A liar lies to themselves first, then they lie to you. A thief steals from you first. No, they steal from themselves. To be dishonest is to steal your honesty. You see, so they steal from themselves first, then they steal from you second. But the thing is, we're trying to study emotional vocabulary, but we're using white psychology, which is the field I worked in. You know, I know how to do a white brain thing. I worked in white psychology 15 years. You know, hypnotherapists, all that kind of stuff, tabby stock, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that was my business, making my mind white and helping white people be sane enough to be racist. Well, that's what I did. I mean, I had to pay my mortgage, you know, buy gas. I mean, you can't help. Hey, good brother, don't hate. Celebrate. So what I'm saying is that this emotional vocabulary and engaging it properly is the tool we need. But we're looking at it through European psychology, which is based on a fairy tale called Oedipus. Oedipus is a fairy tale, which we call a myth. And we base it understanding our own brain on a fairy tale, which we could use Hansel and Gretel, or the Three Bears. What, you want to pick another fairy tale? Pick a fairy tale. Why you got to pick a Greek fairy tale? No, your brain is based on Oedipus, which is a mythological fairy tale story about a boy who want to have sex with his mother, and a girl wants to have sex with her father, and the boy want to have sex with his sister, who angered him, and he want to have sex with a wolf. Nonetheless, it's a classical story, and Greeks and white people like it very much. Nonetheless, we're basing our brain on studying a fairy tale, and that in itself is insane. I'm trying to tell you how this brain works. If you want to talk to someone, if you want to teach a child, the instrument to use to teach them with is the brain. So how does the brain work? Well, it's based on Oedipus, and Oedipus, what are you talking about? I'm asking you, how does the brain work? And then we get into this fairy tale understanding, and we don't understand anything. And the person is having emotional problems, and we treat it as a mental problem. Are you following me still? What I'm saying is, after 15 years working as a psychotherapist, I did it in military research institutions, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I help people with crimes, murderers, rapists, suicide, abortionists, let me see, paranoid schizophrenics, the usual food grade mental illness, nothing special about that. People that ate their own bowel movements, ate their own arms. I can't think of anything. I didn't get anything for it. In any case, let's not get into mental illness because I'm getting ready to fill mine in a moment. I'm saying we're approaching an emotional problem as if it's a mental problem, so we're not treating the problem. Based on that treatment, we're using a fairy tale, so we're again not treating the problem. So I'm going back trying to get you to understand what I'm talking about, saying the basis of your life is the emotional vocabulary, because a child doesn't know Spanish, English, Swahili, nothing when it's in its mother's womb. All it knows is emotions. So it can feel upset and transfer that emotion to the mother. and then the mother changes her behavior, and then the father changes his behavior, so the father knows the mother through the emotional expression of the mother of the child. In other words, men around the lady who's pregnant, if she's still acting strange, you know, she's acting like the Capricorn child that she's carrying, who's communicating to the mother about being upset about something. So she's being upset, therefore the father knows the emotional personality of the child before it's born, if he's bonded with the mother. This is how bonding goes. If the mother starts breathing fast, the child starts breathing fast. If the mother starts blinking her eyes fast, the child starts blinking his eyes fast. If the mother laughs, the child may move his finger. If the father cries, the child may move his arm. For each emotion the mother has, the child has a synchronized or complementary behavior. That's called bonding. If I'm bonded to you, Althea, and you're in South Africa, this is Althea, and that's her son Jamal. They're part of my presentation. Unpaid, token slaves. So, Althea gets upset, and she's in South Africa, and she starts breathing fast and blinking fast. I will start breathing fast and blinking fast, even though I haven't talked to her. If she's in South Africa and upset, her temperature goes up 2 degrees, my temperature goes up 2. Because I'm bonded with her. We have merged together, we're married as one. That's bonding. That's what you learn in your mother's womb. That's when somebody comes with you, your girlfriend or mate comes to you and says, I had a bad day at work today. They treated me, they said, you did? You had a bad day at work? You say, you ain't feeling me. You're not emotionally connected to me. See, I'm talking about bonding with automatically before she walks in the door from work, I would know she's upset from work because I am bonded with her. And you learn this process in your mother's womb before you're born. So therefore, you're sitting down watching two people talk. Say Althea and her boyfriend. I'm not trying to give you a boyfriend, nonetheless. For this presentation, you have a boyfriend. Althea and her boyfriend are talking, so I watch the way they're synchronizing their blinking, synchronizing their breathing, synchronizing their facial expressions. If I don't find the right synchronization, I sit down and predict you're only going to be in that relationship 2 months. Just from how much they synchronize the emotions. I learned this from a weird psychologist in South California. He was very good. He never missed it more than 2 to 4 months. He looked at a couple talking and said they're only going to be in their relationship 3 years. Never missed it more than 4 months. Because he was watching how well it synchronized their facial expression, synchronized breathing, synchronized. If it wasn't there, we know it. That's why in the U.S., in the school system, when a child is around, let me see, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 7 years old, they send a guy like me, the prison corporation, which is a private corporation owned by multinational companies. The prisons in the U.S. are not owned by the government, they're owned by multinationals. You understand what I'm saying? So you can get locked up and do a crime in New York, and since it's owned by a multinational, they can put you behind on a ship and you serve your time in China.